Uh, all the overpower energy is full.
Welcome in, everybody. This is Doors to Divinity, Chapter 4, Episode 15. Last time, it's been a while since we've played. Been dealing with sicknesses and other kinds of things. The last time when we played, we were in the ancient mega city that sits beneath Paradise Bay. The Fram Fam had been fighting a very large claw-like creature, which changed sizes randomly. And they managed to flee it, and the imp that they were with died. But they did manage to get to its master, which has taken up residence in a section of the ancient city where many of the overseers were located and had stored their libraries. A lot of the books and material that is in this section of the ancient city is still intact and can be found on the many dusty shelves where this strange lady now inhabits. And that's where we left off. You guys can... Oh, and V32 died. The claw killed V, but they discovered inside V that there was a phallus inside of the capsule.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I believe that's where we left off.
That phallus was like... Is it dead?
Not
It's
dead yet.
not dead yet. It was in cryo
A
sleep.
frozen sleep.
Okay.
It was one of those ones where you had me voice him and then make a character.
Yes.
And you did the spell to ask him like one question he couldn't lie about.
Eric will be starring the phallus, and his name is Nizo Quillpaw. You guys had camped out here and slept on the ground. So if you would like, you can go ahead and roll or do your long rest. And we'll be waking up in the morning inside of this dusty library with this strange lady, the master of the imps.
And we got the note. I mean, like a... Wait, what's that diary?
The what?
Like a little book?
Oh, diary?
Diary. Yeah, probably diary. Yeah, we got Nigel's diary, so we know, like, who is he, why he is inside V.
Yes, that is correct. Okay. You did your long rest, it looks like. V's body sits on the ground, lifeless. There's no signs of mechanical parts, blinking or moving of any kind. He's just now an empty shell, an ancient relic of the lost empire that you're now inside. Well, I see you've all woken up. Come round if you have questions for me. I do have a busy schedule ahead of me. I have an ancient generator to try and restore. That silly little imp that I sent out wasn't capable of fixing it. The imbecile.
Wait, we sabotaged that, right? If I remember correctly, we like took a piece so that they couldn't fix it.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I believe you did do that,
Okay.
yes.
I'm remembering bits and pieces as we go along.
Yep, it's been a while.
Can I just do like a vibe check on this person?
Sure.
Kind
roll
of vibes
insight.
am I getting?
I can do it too. Yeah. Hey.
Brillis might as well. Well, she sure seemed like a super lady there. I trust her.
Yeah, you trust her, Brillis. She seems
Oh, yeah.
self-serving to you.
Yeah.
I'm so
Hey,
sorry.
who isn't?
Yes, she looks like me. I don't like you.
As she's standing
Oh, yeah,
there
we,
looking at you, an imp floats in and delivers her a large tome.
Here you go, my master. The tome you asked for.
Good, yes, bring it to me. She opens it up and flips open the pages with her long, spindly fingers, and she looks down at them and seems to contemplate something. Yes. She shuts the book and looks back at you. I'm afraid that we will have to be hurrying this along a little bit.
What's the deal with like her little are those horns? Are they coming out of her back?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Or maybe
going on there?
tentacle.
Let's check it out and see. Yeah, she has these large horns that come out of her back.
That's weird.
Horn.
Yeah, we actually we ran into that imp friend of yours. He sadly didn't make it, but he was gonna bring us to you. So glad we found you. Was wondering what the purpose of that generator you're trying to fix was. We helped him tinker with it, but it seems to be missing a part.
That is because the elementals in the area have absconded, and I have not been able to locate them.
Wait, you guys remember? Now I remember. So this horn lady actually, we actually, at least Kamaji hear that. Kamaji, say he go to bathroom and hiding and hear the lady speak to the imp. Say something like she trying to fix that machine and then wake up the ancient Warforge and take over this Undercity. Destroy some Kobold kingdom, I guess.
Yes. You overheard
Cobalt Kingdom. Yeah, okay, I'm remembering.
Okay. That is all true.
Okay, so she's not good.
But I think only
Probably.
Kamaji hear that.
Probably not good. Yeah, we were wondering if you could point us in the direction of the city.
Oh, you're in the city now. What's left of it?
I see. Is there many residents down here, or is it mostly abandoned?
Oh, there's many different factions that roam the winding corridors that remain. They're not all as friendly as me. For the kobolds, for example. They are,
I do have to say, you sure seem friendly to me there, miss. Oh gosh.
And you seem friendly
I got a
to
good
me.
feeling about you. Oh,
Do you enjoy...
I do what I can there.
Do you enjoy reading... I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Oh, Brillis. Oh, sure shooting good to meet you there.
What do you enjoy reading about, Brillis?
Oh, mostly shoes. I read the latest of Shoes Weekly every day when I'm back in my home.
You know, there's actually quite a lot of literature on the different styles and fashions of the ancient empire. You could find it here in this library, just over there on that shelf in section J. Please, take a gander, if you will.
Oh, you lady, I better bet I'm gonna do that. I'm tempted to give you a coin right now just for being such a super lady.
Keep your money and please, take a look. I think you would rather enjoy the literature.
Oh, sure, but I've already got this coin out, so here you go, Ruin.
Nice.
He gives Ruin the coin, and then he goes to check out the literature about shoes.
Yeah, it's right up here on the right. You go over there and you see that there's like a bunch of ancient tomes, and they show a bunch of different variety of styles or fashions, and then some of it also details shoes that people would replace on their warforged, like their personal warforged. People would like put on different types of like styles, but also functionality of boots. Some of them would give like a Oh, not like an anti-gravity, but like a rocket boost that would propel you off the ground to a certain height, and other kinds of things.
Rocket boost.
Oh, well, some of these fellas here got court shoes with a low-cut vamp, and others have a Cromwell that has a high vamp. Oh, it takes all kinds, you know.
She looks back at the others. So, do you think you'd be willing to perhaps help me with a little problem I've been dealing with? The imps, as wonderful as they are at fetching things, are not the greatest combatants. And you, being that you have survived one of the hoopla, I believe that you might be fitted for the task.
Well, I mean, some of us survived. He looks back at that V, sad.
Ah, yes, your friend V32, a newer mortal toward the end of the Empire, but nevertheless still ancient in modern times. You cannot rely on these strange metallic creatures. At least not
You were,
this model. There's like sort of a roll. Actually, roll a insight.
Insight?
Is it just for Kamachi?
Oh
or for everybody?
shit!
Everyone except for Brillis, since he's at the books.
Okay.
Oh no!
She smiles
Oh,
at each
Butler.
of you as she lets the final words, "At least not this model," roll off her tongue. There's so much to discover down here in this ancient city. So much to be acquired still. Much of it could help me in my research pursuits and securing the area for the imps and myself and making sure that we can live a peaceful life, uninterrupted by these other strange factions that roam the twisting passages. I'm sure you understand, don't you?
Well, I don't quite rightly understand, being as I'm not familiar to this area. What seems to be the problem with these other factions? Is there no hope for peace and camaraderie among you?
Certainly not. You see, the kobolds, they're a primalistic type of culture. Nothing that would ever be so inclined for diplomatic relations.
I see. Well, being that I've never met one, I guess I'll have to take your word for the time being.
Oh, I wouldn't lie. I'm telling you the truth. I mean, they certainly make sacrifices. I mean, you should see what they do to their southern neighbors. It's quite terrible, really.
So, what do you need us to do, and what's in it for us?
Well, what I would like you to do is to help me to find some lightning elementals in the area to help put back onto the pyres and restore the power in this section. As you can see, I am still operating on candlelight and very, very low electrical output. It has been difficult. Once the gears begin to turn in my area, then things should be much better. It will also help to open up more passageways, which will allow me to explore further in different directions.
What about
So
this
this is
fluffy folks?
What about what, exactly?
Our new friend. Is he dead?
Well, I am
Frozen fluffy cat.
rather curious about this creature you brought. Where did he come from, exactly?
We come from this robot. Inside this robot.
Ah.
he was helping us, so I assume the being inside was under control of the machine. I was unaware. I thought it was a completely mechanical and magical unit. I did not realize it was being processed by an organic organism.
It was a newer
I'm
model
now
toward
curious.
the end of the Empire. They experimented with this kind of thing in hopes of, saving the fellas inside and securing it. It was a way for it to sustain itself for extended periods of time. I don't think anyone anticipated that it could survive so long.
What, so he's dead?
No, I don't think so.
Seems like he was in some sort of stasis that stopped his aging of sorts.
Yes, I've read about
Perhaps
this.
a magical spell.
A cryostasis. I do have some literature on it. She walks over to the other side of the room, procures a book from the shelf, and brings it back. Ah, here it is. Yes, the cryostasis technology. Here, take a look at it. She hands it to you. It details a cryostasis technology that they would place inside of these new models, the V model. And V32 is one such example of that. There weren't that many of them made, only around 50 of them. And V32 is just that number in that line.
And Nizo wasn't actually like controlling it like literally. It was more just like a carrier pod for Nizo.
Correct.
He was sleeping the whole time.
Yeah.
Does this book, can I gather from this book a way to end the stasis?
Go ahead and roll investigation on the book or history.
And I guess maybe that might also be in the diary too. I don't remember. But
you could roll with advantage if you're using both.
And only you got the diary. So like, because you are the only one take it and can read it.
Oh,
no one else can read
Nice.
it. Nat 20, 32.
You discover that in order, because Nizo is still asleep, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, frozen asleep.
There is a certain vial that is used to wake Nizo without any kind of repercussions. There is a secondary way to wake him, but it can have detrimental effects on Nizo mentally.
Mentally?
Yes. So you can
What's
try
the
to
deal
wake
with
him
this
now.
vial?
This vial is hard to find. According to the book, you know that it probably has been put into storage somewhere within the city that you're going to have to go to. It does describe the location somewhat, but it is not in a convenient area. I'm going to go ahead and show you where it is. Just give me a second. Or like the general location.
General location.
Well, I need to think about this because of... Okay, so there is a storage unit in this section that is over here.
Where? Oh.
Oh, that doesn't seem so bad. I was like way zoomed out.
Yeah. We can see it on your screen. I mean, screen.
Okay, getting it up. Hold on. There you go. It would be 153.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. It doesn't describe any way to like make it from ingredients or anything. It's just like
It's a
thing we
serum.
need to find.
Yeah, it's a serum that was manufactured somewhere within the city. You could go to the manufacturing site, but it is a much further distance, though the book does detail that location if you want it.
Do you reckon I could take this book?
Don't see why not. As long as you bring it back.
Yeah, I'll bring it back. We gotta come back anyway. Now these lightning elementals, do they have anything to do with the generator the imp was working on previously, or would you like us to fix that as well?
They do. Yes, even if you had restored the mechanical component to that engine, you would still need a lightning elemental to completely power it to its full capacity. But catching one is difficult, and I've heard a recent rumor that someone down here has been letting them loose, which concerns me. I don't know what faction would have an interest in that. Didn't seem likely that they would. But the matter at hand is that it's happening, and I don't like it.
Oh, fuck.
Well, all right. We'll try and tend to that situation for you. Oh shit, my timer. Sorry.
You're good.
We'll see if we can tend to that situation for you. But what's in it for us?
Well, you'd have a friend. Down here in the ancient empire, where not many people do have myself as their friend. I assure you that I am a powerful being to contend with, and promise to protect you and help you along your journey, whatever it might be. Exactly, it brings me to my next point. What exactly are you doing down here?
We just fall down.
Well, we kind of got stuck down here.
Ah, intrepid adventurers. I see. Well, I would be perhaps willing to work with you if you are willing to carry out this task for me.
Yeah, I suppose we could use all the friends we can get in this unfamiliar place to us. So yeah, we'll accept your task.
Very well. I should warn you, though, if the kobolds are about, to be careful. They like to make strange sacrifices for their magic. It's a pity, really, the way they go about it. So primitive.
What do they sacrifice exactly? The more information we have, the better, I reckon.
The azure mushroom colony that thrives down to the south, they've arranged such a silly arrangement. The mushrooms are, of course, completely unaware of it.
Oh, all right. You said to the south?
To the south of the kobold encampment. I could show you. Let me get a little bit of a pathway here. It's quite far, though.
Oh, the azure mushrooms are the level 9 ones.
Let's see. What is the best pathway?
We should definitely seek out the kobolds and make sure that they're as bad as they seem like they are. Or as bad as she says they are, I guess.
I'm making little dots on your map to show you the path.
Oh. Hey, but the monster is there.
Well, you don't know where the monster went.
We met that monster at here. This
Whoops.
that
Have ashes up.
bastard.
Thank you, Shael. It's fixed. Let's see. I need to go this way.
What the fuck?
Okay, there's the pathway dotted out for you. That's how you're supposed to get there. And then she tells you that there supposedly is elementals stored here in this building. And the kobold encampment would be in this general area here.
Okay, so it's the kobold encampment's on the way to where we need to go, and also near to where we need to be for Nizo.
Yep, and then the path to the south takes you to where the mushroom colony is.
Yeah. Perfect.
Are we,
Everything we need is all over there.
are
Well-
we gonna bring Nizo?
Well, yeah, we ought to bring him. Isn't he small or is he medium sized?
Small. But he's inside
This
a
is
machine, right?
Play test for the
Probably still
MSQ.
small,
Wouldn't that be a
'cause
twist?
V is normal, medium
It is not.
size.
Yeah, I mean he's out. We
There's
took him
video.
out of the machine.
Yeah. Wait. No, if we took him out of the machine, he will die.
He'll die.
Yeah, he need to stay inside. It's kind of like, like a frozen machine to stabilize his life.
Well, if that's the case, you're probably going to have to wake him up and take the risk. Fighting the Vile down here is not even guaranteed.
Well, maybe we'll just leave him here then.
Very
And
well.
we'll come back later.
I shall take good care of him, and if you don't mind, I would like to investigate this V32 model of yours. It's not often I get to see one up this close.
Hey, he's our friend.
Go ahead and roll insight.
So you need to
Yeah,
pay.
I
Insight?
think we'd prefer if
Oh,
you kept your experiments at bay until we arrive back, and then perhaps we can examine them together.
Oh, of course, I won't lay a finger on it. There's like a very subtle smirk that rises on her face, and you grow quite uneasy. She's very interested in the V32 model. You're not sure why, but you believe that she is certainly up to something.
Well,
dear lady, I'm
you
so
know-
glad that we're friends there, I have a good feeling about this friendship.
Me too,
on
Brillis.
second thought, it'd be real devastating if we did find the vial and we weren't able to make it back for some reason or another. I actually I have a way we could take V with us as well. We'll just take him with us. That makes more sense. And I start to cast Tensor's floating disc as a ritual, which lets me. It basically is a circular plane, a disc that floats 3 feet above the ground. It can hold 500 pounds. And then it just moves behind me as I move. Up, like whenever I'm more than 20 feet away from it, it follows, so it remains 20 feet.
Okay.
It can move across uneven terrain, up and down stairs, slopes, and the like, but it can't cross an elevation change of 10 feet or more. So,
Okay.
yeah, it just can't go up like a cliff of 10 feet or more, but it can go up like slopes and stairs.
You see a noteworthy cringe to her expression as she kind of narrows her eyes toward V. Are you sure you want to take him with you? It seems so inconvenient to haul two bodies around on a floating disc through narrow corridors. I assure you I will take good care of him here in the warmth of the library and the hospitality of my imps.
Yeah, there's really nothing to it for us. It's just a simple ritual spell. Takes nothing
we are
for me to cast
professional.
it.
Well, do bring him back after you restore the power and find a lightning elemental. And if it's possible, bring a lightning elemental to me to this study. I have use for it here, I believe.
Alive?
Oh, yes. That is...
How do
Wherein
how
the
do you
value
propose we do
lies.
that?
You'll have to find some way of containing it. Of course, once you bring it here, I do have a containment of my own. But I should warn you, the lightning elementals aren't too keen on being boxed up and used for their stored energy.
Well, I don't imagine any being is.
Alas, we must use them, though, to power this great city, and which I hope to someday restore.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
And if you
Now,
serve
we'll
me
be on our
well,
way.
perhaps there will be a place for you in that restoration. If it interests you.
I should hope so. Well, we must really be going. Thank you for your assistance.
Oh, you're very welcome. It was a pleasure to meeting all of you. And she winks over at Brillis.
Oh, the pleasure was
Yeah,
all
yeah,
mine
yeah.
there. Oh, you got so many good books about shoes. Oh, oofta. It's been a long time since I've had something good to read.
She walks over to you and takes one of her spindly fingers and brings it up and underneath her chin to kind of pull your face in closer. I do hope you return soon, Brillis. I have been growing so lonely as of late.
Oh, well, my best friend is this joke-telling robot here. He's a real hoot.
Hello, Would you like to hear a joke, or is this a poor time?
Oh, it's always a good time there, Butler Dix. Well, let's hear it.
Very well. I shall tell you a joke.
Enough for the joke. We got job
Why
to do.
shouldn't you... Quiet, Green Goblin. Why shouldn't you pat a robot dog?
Oh, I don't know. Why not?
It might bite. B-Y-T-E.
Oh, I sure know how to spell bite there. That's not the way I normally spell it. You
Haha.
silly Butler. Oh,
Thank you. Butler Tix kind of just walks over here, getting ready to leave.
You know
Well,
what, lady? How about you take this stupid robot instead of our friend V?
you be quiet.
We don't need
it would
I
sure
like
be a big sacrifice for us to give up my best friend there, but he would help you be less lonely.
She looks over at Butler Tix. Unfortunately, it's not the model that I'm interested in.
Basically, he's a trash.
How
can.
dare you? I am not a trash can. That is a different model. All right, we're getting ready to depart here.
Let's go.
I like to think that like Butler Tick's like sense of humor, like his like processing got crisscrossed when he went through the Silspore passage, and now he's got a sense of humor that's like grounded in our world, and that's why his jokes are so weird and don't land.
Yeah.
After we leave, as we're going out, Umbrellis asks, "Oh, hey there, Kamaji. Do you think that if we're already friends with that lady there, do you think if we also became friends with the kobold, that we could make them be friends with each other, and then they'd all get along there? Oh, I bet that would sure be a real nice thing to do."
Well, I do know that I don't trust that lady, and that's
Oh, really?
I think we should make arrangements to meet these kobold ourselves and make our own opinions of them.
Fuck.
Hey, East, can you
Alright,
move
sure.
V? Or is that the wrong one?
Let me check. Alright, move.
There's a bunch of stuff that is Zio and Big T.
No, I cannot.
yeah.
I cannot move V.
Okay, hold on.
Why? Yeah, why Big T is there?
I don't know. Can you move that V?
I can move Big T. Oh, hey guys, I'm new. New here. What's going on?
Oh, hey there, you kind of sound like our old friend Grezlock there.
Yeah, actually, I'm back, and now I'm ugly. I don't know why.
Oh my god. Can you move this one? This V?
Yeah, I can. Ooh,
Okay.
I am back. I'm still dead, but I can move.
Okay. That's the old one then. So that's fine. All right. All right, so you guys are taking a new corridor. When you get down here, you see that there's a bunch of strange kind of bioluminescent moss growing across the ground, the floor. There's an old passage which was unfinished, cut into the wall right here in front of you.
This looks bad.
Well, that's the way we're supposed to go. What can we see up this way?
You can see the following. A corridor that leads to another door. An unfinished section of this room, and then like another little passage here. You're not sure if it dead ends or not. Did you want to check it out first?
Nah, we'll go. We're supposed to go south. We'll just try and see if we can go to 153 first. Like, see if it works its way that way.
Okay.
And I also want to take a sample of the moss just for my own alchemical things later.
Okay. You have a sample of bioluminescent moss.
Yeah, and then we'll move down the broken corridor.
All right, so this section here. And you'd also be able to see down this direction, which leads to another door, by the way. And then you'd see this. Okay.
Ooh. Cute.
Big room.
I can move.
You guys can go ahead and start moving your characters in.
There's
Actually, I'm
nothing
gonna
in this first room.
I'm going to do this instead. So you move into an area which appears to... there's no light coming in from the ceiling, by the way. Just keep that in mind.
Ooh.
It's like a circular tiled floor here at the bottom, and then you've got like a bunch of stones that actually make this room more circular than square. It's completely overrun by this moss and a lot of other vegetation in the area, including some trees and roots. But it is completely covered from the top. There is no light cascading inside of this room. It appears
There's a lot of light.
there is, but just pretend that the light is like maybe faded lights shining up from the top of the ceiling, and then
Maybe
most of
fungi.
it
from the moss.
Yeah, the bioluminescence.
Oh.
And yeah, the rest of it looks like it was some kind of open hall at some point. But along the edges, you can see that there were like a bunch of containers full of variety of kinds of plants. And a lot of them have broken apart as they have seeded or have grown and taken over a lot of this room. At the very center, you do see a very large creature, which I will get for you now.
Sure.
Let me grab it, and then we'll continue on.
Man, I hope the kobolds are cool. I don't like that lady, and I want to like the kobolds.
I bet Kobo's super cool. Kobo always cool.
Yeah, I love. Oh, what's his name? Why can I not? I'm drawing a blank. The one from Baldur's Gate 3. Man.
The selling stuff, the merchant Kobo.
Yeah, in Act 3.
I forgot his name too.
He always says Trito.
Trito? Wait, who was that?
The kobold merchant in the circus.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I do vaguely remember that. Let me get rid of Big T and the other guy. Okay. When you walk into the room, you can see that there are 4 distinct trees growing, completely covered in that moss. They look like something like this. There are skeletons at the base of these trees. Many of them appear to be like old fellas, but they're really actually quite hard to notice because a lot of the skeletal structure to these beings are sort of embedded inside the roots. They've kind of like, they fed off of them for a long period of time.
I don't know why, but I just hate that picture. Like it's just like a cursed picture.
It is. And in the branches, you see that instead of fruit, there are faces that have fruited off the vines. Most of them covered in moss. There's looking like these mossy visages.
So gross. The fuck. I still cannot see
hate
the
it.
tokens though.
You can't see what?
That tree. You guys can see it? I didn't see it. Even on your screen. Oh.
There
Oh
you go.
shit. Now I see it.
You made it like really big for us, so I was like, wait, what?
No. I think now I see it. I mean, when it's gone. Yeah, now I can see it.
Okay. So, the branches, you can go ahead and roll a perception check as you walk in to see how they react to you.
Perception.
I just react to them in immediate disgust. I'm just like, oh, those things give me the heebie-jeebies.
What an ugly tree.
Okay. You notice that these faces appear to be like moving these like kind of moss covered mouths. You can't understand what it's saying unless you have speak with plants or something of that nature.
Or comprehend languages, which I will cast as a ritual.
Okay. You've entered the sanctuary of the moss. Speak your name.
Who is speaking?
The faces in the
Uh,
trees. All in unison, by the way.
And
But
this
there
is
is a
can't
fourth
hear it
tree.
too, right?
Yeah, only I can hear it. I can't speak their language, but they just asked for my name, so I'm just gonna say Kamaji Mandolin.
Then they say, Kamaji mandolin! And the sort of the ground kind of quakes beneath your feet as you see these roots come out of the center of the room. They're so tall, it appears that they could like lunge out at you to grab you, but they're just kind of standing there erect at the center of the room. These trees that are surrounding on the outside perimeter seem to be in control of these roots. Okay, so they have like a reach basically that encapsulates the entire chamber. Kamaji mandolin! The voices echo in unison. What is your purpose here in passing?
Oof. I guess they can't really understand me. Do they seem to have eyes, or are they just like empty faces? Or are they like just like the shape of a face?
They're just the shape of a face. That's it.
Okay. I'm gonna like put my hands up like very slowly, and I'll be like, peace.
Bring me the water to demonstrate your sincerity. They seem to understand your language.
Yeah, that's good. That's very good. I kind of like look over to the group. I'm like, just bear with me, guys. I think they're chill.
During your moment of explanation to the other party, one of the branches sort of vaults forward toward your face, kind of in like a wavy motion, like this, almost like a dragon's back curling, and it approaches you right in front of your face. It's just this kind of like blank expression. It's this moss, seems to be covering something like an opaque, almost looked like the shape of an egg underneath it, like a large bald fruit that's just covered in this moss with the shape of sort of these vague facial features. It begins to speak to you. Do you agree?
Speak to
I
who?
like bow my head. Yes.
It kind of retreats back to its branch, and then it waits. And you're just kind of hanging there with bated breath. Do you go and fetch water? What do you do?
Yeah, where do I see water? Is there like a clear pool anywhere?
There's no water in the room. With your perception check, you do notice that many of the leaves on the tips of these branches are browning or crisp. Looks like they are dehydrated.
Hold on, let me. Let me see if I can do anything here. What do I have?
Dehydrate.
I got all kinds of different stuff. I'm curious about something here. Let me just read this spell.
Take your time. While you do that, I'm going to go grab some water real quick.
Well,
We back in
I'm thinking.
we back.
What's that? Okay, go ahead. I'm thinking that we have some water rations on us probably that we could sacrifice, but that seems kind of dangerous to do. And then I'm also thinking I have potions of healing, and I have a spell called
Create water.
I wish Cravelin's instant aerosol that like vaporizes the potion and spreads it to a bunch of creatures in a like 5-foot radius. So I'm wondering if that would like help while we go fetch water. I wish I had create water. That would be really nice.
Okay, so what's the plan?
Well, I think I'm just gonna look towards the tree and be like, wait. But in the meantime, and then I'm going to cast Cravelin's instant aerosol.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go near to like the highest, probably whichever tree has like the highest quantity of like vegetation around it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna just put a potion in there, a healing potion. And basically that just gives the effects of the healing potion in a 5-foot radius. I don't know if that's gonna help anything, but maybe it might help while we go look for water.
It appears to revitalize the tree's shrubbery somewhat, but it doesn't fully restore it. It kind of, you hear this gasp from the fruit, the mossy fruit on the vines, and then they seem to kind of have like a satisfied sound, but they look over at you and say, "It's not enough. More."
I know. I'll be back.
Very well.
And
You cannot pass until the roots have quenched their thirst.
I don't like this tree. How about we just chop them?
understood. No, we must go.
Tell your friends that if they do not cooperate, they will be fed to the mandibles below the soil.
Yeah, we gotta go, guys. We gotta go get water.
Right?
Let's turn around and go search for water, I suppose, because this. I feel like this is a classic. These guys are super creepy, but we probably want to be friends with them. They're probably chill, as long as you don't fuck with them.
They're
That's
chill
Hey,
trees.
sure. All right.
They're trees. They just look really weird and evil, but
What?
and they probably could fuck us up. We definitely don't want to be fighting 4 trees in their like giant overgrown circular arena. That seems like a bad thing to do.
I mean,
Even
we
if I
can
have
just
a fireball.
set them on fire and run away. They're tree. They
No.
cannot chase us.
No, we need to pass through there
All right.
and
all
pass
right.
back. Let's go.
So you
Right,
learn
let's
that you're going to have to find a different way. Unfortunately, this means you're going to have to go a long way around.
I mean,
Or
dear,
find
here is
water.
a door. Here is a door.
You can't go you have to go back the way you came. So
Oh,
that
all
means
right.
you're going to be here.
We could find water.
You got to find water. I would say you know that. Roll history from the books that you've read.
Is this just Kamaji?
Whoever had those books and examined them. All right, you know from those books and from what you'd gathered that there are some water cooling tanks, but they are kind of far. They're all the
I'm gonna
way
see if
over here.
Brillis read about water in any of his shoe books.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they talked about those cooling tanks there, you know. A real important thing for making shoes.
There was also one over here. And that is it for this section.
Well, some of those are
sorry.
right
One more.
near the cobalt thing. We just have to get over there.
One more. Here is the last one.
Okay. And that one's near ish to some stuff that we've already been to.
You believe
Maybe.
that the hoobla, that claw creature, was in that area. That's the risk going down there.
Okay. Well, that thing sucked, so
Yes, it did.
we didn't even beat it.
So what do you want to
Maybe
do?
we don't want to. I want to try and get over to the room 153 a different way, and maybe also get down into the water tanks by the kobold. So let's go up here to like what's down
What
here.
if probably not. What if we try to find that monster again and bait him to the tree and let them fight? Maybe the tree can fuck up the monster. Ah!
Maybe. Or maybe
They seem like
not.
they're really far away from each other.
Yeah.
And I also, what if they are on the same team?
Yeah. All right.
Then we're just like auto dead.
A suicide squad.
Uh,
I don't know if that's the best idea.
okay. My joints are getting stiff. I think it might be best if I return to the library.
Or are you gonna keep our friend company there with your funny jokes? She's in for a real treat there.
That's what I was
don't know if
thinking.
I don't know if that's the wisest idea. I don't know if she's to be trusted.
Yeah, I don't like that lady. She'll stab you behind. I can tell. With her horn.
Let me tell you another joke, if you don't mind.
Oh, I don't mind at all, dear friend. Go ahead and lay one on me.
All right. Researching. Hold on.
If you need to researching, don't tell the joke.
What do you call a robot crab that has fallen into disrepair?
Oh gosh, I have no idea.
A rustation. Ha ha. Ha ha.
Oh, butler ticks. Oh, rust station. Oh gosh.
What's Rust Station?
Looks like the goblin isn't too smart. Ha ha. Ha ha.
Fuck you.
Fuck you too.
You know, you need to work on your crowd work there, butler ticks, if you're gonna be up on stage, you know.
That's why I'm thinking I should return to the other lady. She's a tough crowd.
Oh, true. And there's probably some books there about how to be a comedian.
Ancient empire humor. I must digest this and include it in my programming. What do you
You're
say?
gonna be unstoppable.
We might not
I'm
even
gonna
want to
miss
go
you,
back.
friend, but
Kamaji thinks I should stay.
I just don't think that woman's to be trusted.
Very well. I will heed your advice.
I actually don't care. Probably you should go back, and she will destroy you. That's good for me.
Careful, goblin
Oh.
girl.
That's just a dead end. All right.
There's a dead end
Is this
there.
a dead end too?
There is a door there. It opens up into the room. Looks like it goes into the same room on the left, possibly. I guess you're not entirely sure.
Yeah. We'll go there. We'll open that.
All right. This goes into quite a large room. I don't actually have a separate map for this one, sadly, but this room appears to be like a large barracks for workers to sleep in. Probably workers in the past when they were going out to do their jobs and whatnot. You can go ahead and roll an investigation check on the room. Oh, damn. Okay, 31. You find a lot of information referring to like the different names of all the fellas that had worked down here in this section of the map. Some of the entries and like the notices on the wall indicate that a foreman, like a very specific foreman name, and that anyone that wanted access to certain rooms needed the foreman's blue key.
Blue key.
Okay. Does it say where the foreman's quarters would be?
Yeah, the foreman's quarters are down here. In this section of the map.
Great. Right where we want to go, but where we can't get. Well, we never tried going down here, actually, through this door. We should check that before we go up.
Okay. This leads into another corridor and back into the same room you were in previously.
Great. And this?
And this corridor here does have a very separate room. Let me show you what that is. When you enter, it comes into like a separate corridor. The orientation is not exactly correct, so it should be rotated a bit. So it's pointing the wrong way. So it should be rotated to the left, I guess. Or sorry, to the to the left.
Can you show me on the map? I don't.
Oh, it's not
I don't
changing.
understand.
I don't know why. There you go. Looks like there's a lever in this room. Some gears underneath the tiles. There's some old like braziers there for like starting some kind of fire. They appear to be tied into the mechanical components underneath the floor, so they probably light up once the mechanisms are active. And then there's some exhaust vents. Looks like there's like some tunnels that workers would go down underneath near the gears to work on them. And then there appears to be like a storage room behind some iron rod bars, which can swing open.
Yeah, let's check out the storage room. Is there anything good in there?
Sure, let me go and put your characters here.
Oh, storage room is down here. I see.
Yep. Go ahead and roll investigation check. It's 15. There are some looks like interesting tool sets inside, including smithing tools, thieves' tools, and alchemy supplies. But it appears that this storage requires a key to open.
I see. A foreman's key.
You got it.
Sweet. Well, we don't need tools anyway. I don't think. I don't really want to be pressing random levers. I don't know about you guys. I know Ruin probably does, but What can you show me on the map, on the big map, like where we are? Because I'm kind of confused which direction to go.
Sure. Let's see here. So you guys, orientation wise, that's the
We'd be
head
in
of the
here,
map.
right?
Yeah, you guys are in this section here.
Oh,
In
okay.
68. So the orientation is a little off. You would have come down from this hallway,
Yeah.
and then you'd be going
I think we want to go
this
here.
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's going to lead you into this room. When you enter, it's another room very similar in make as the one you were just in. And you do notice that there's actually a key in the wall, except it is actually built into the wall. It does appear to be one of these blue Foreman keys, but it is fixed. You cannot take it out. Did you want to turn
fuck?
it?
I'll just examine how it's attached to the wall.
It
Is
appears
it,
to be
part
like
of the wall.
it's actually been part like as a fixture in the wall.
Can I see any like writing or anything? Any instructions?
Yeah, it just says storage room access next to it in like ancient Fellas.
I'll turn the key.
Okay. You hear a clink in the next room. When you go back, you see that the storage is now opened. You have alchemical supplies, thieves' tools. I think I said smithing tools. If you want to add those.
I don't really actually want. I already have 2 out of 3 of those. But does anybody want any of those? Feel free to grab them. They might be worth something. Wink,
Sure,
wink,
Brillis
ruin.
would grab any of those.
I'm also going to add in
Grab everything.
Tinker's tools in there as well. There should be a Tinker's tool set. So 4 tool sets.
Grab them all.
No, why not?
You go right ahead there, Ruin. I got all I need right here in this little bag of cobbler's tools.
Here, I'll add them for you in the thing. Tinker's, Smiths, alchemist supplies, and thieves.
I mean, alchemist supplies are worth 50 gold pieces.
Ooh, not bad. Let's go.
It's in your shared treasure now. Okay, you have kind of, gone through here. It's a dead end now. You can't get anywhere else from that direction, which is good. It's good you explored that.
Yeah. Where are our characters?
Your characters would be, I guess you went back here to the storage room. So you're there.
Yeah, I just wanted to move my guy. I think. What do we think about checking out down here? Maybe we can get underneath it.
Sure. So you guys are going to be
sure in
going
there, Reggie.
all the way through here. You actually return to this hallway, which you were in previously, where you saw the trail of blood. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the unfinished hall. You know what that's about now.
Yeah.
And now you've returned to room 173, which is this room with the big engine inside of it that appears to not be working currently. And now you're going to be moving down into these next rooms. All right.
Yeah.
North or south?
Let's do north first.
All right. This room appears to have these large pylons that are up like in a row along the walls. But there are no sources of power on the top. It looks like there's some kind of like electrical, or like I guess I should say, like a metal cage on the top that would contain something inside of it. But there's no such thing inside of this cage. Then, of course, there is a door at the far end of the room, but it is locked by a foreman's lock, which you need a blue key to open.
Sick.
You
Room
wanna
to come back to.
It's a room to come back
We'll go
to.
south.
You go south and you find the exact same thing. I will allow you to roll 2 perception checks while you're standing in each of these rooms. So, sorry, 1 for 174 and 1 for 172. And everyone can roll these perception checks.
All right. And because
Ooh,
Brillis
not bad.
has the robe of eyes, he gets advantage on any perception check involving sight. I would
Nice.
both of these.
Perception.
I will say for the 19s, you hear, and you can roll them twice. You roll this check twice if you haven't already. Oh, you already did, right?
Yeah.
You hear a faint crackling sound on the other side of each of these doors.
What
It's
does
very-
that mean?
It's very faint. The walls appear to be quite thick, and it's deadening the noise.
Crackling.
You could roll
Like an electrical kind of crackle?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, we explored it. Dead end. What do you guys
So
think
dead
about?
end?
Isn't the claw thing? Isn't that down here?
Yes. It fled that direction.
Well, as I see it, we got 2 options. We're already kind of more south on what we know of this place, so we could venture and try and find that water tank to the south and come back up, feed the trees, and get through. Or we can venture north and try and get around and down to room 153 and another water tank, and possibly the kobolds. What do we think?
Oh, you know, there. I'm hoping we can find some kobolds so we can really help patch up their friendship. It's really sad when my friends fight, you know.
Yeah, Kobo maybe got some shiny.
Maybe. All right, north it is then.
Okay, so you guys are going to end up here.
All the way. Yeah.
Okay. You are going to see this room, 187. This comes into what appears to be like the mistress's like storage area and like sort of workshop for food and a variety of other kinds of tools. She's taken what appears to be like a lot of different like furniture from around the area and compiled it into this room for her own use. You do see a couple imps that are flying by, and they kind of nod toward you. They look at you somewhat suspiciously, but it appears that they know who you are or have been made aware of who you are.
Excuse me, Mr. Imp, sir.
Yes.
You wouldn't happen to have some water you could spare?
Water's hard to come by unless you go down to the tanks. The kobolds prevent us from getting there, and I'd rather not go to the one in the south to the Hoofplaw's recent spotting.
I see. Well, could you give us an empty barrel so that we can collect some water ourselves? Or several, perhaps?
I could spare 1 barrel. Is the mistress aware of this?
We'll bring the water back.
Very well. Take this one here.
He points behind him. There's this large keg. It's been emptied. There's not even a drip of water in it. But it is...
Oh, I meant to say we'll bring the barrel back, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now we got something to carry a large amount of water with. I toss the barrel on the tensor's floating disc when we leave.
Okay.
Don't keep the mistress waiting.
And you go north?
Mm-hmm.
All right, this enters into room 1114. This is a very interesting room. As you approach, you kind of get you feel like a rise in humidity. When you look ahead through the doorway, you see that the mistress has arranged for a large bath to be made, or like an old ancient Roman tub. Okay. There are petals scattered across the top of the pool, and it is steaming hot. There are imps in attendance making sure that fires are being warmed so that the pool of hot water stays at the right temperature for the mistress to bathe in.
You gotta be kidding me. You can't spare 1 barrel of this water?
Well, that other imp is back in the kitchen, or that little storage area, so he's not here to see this.
Oh.
But there are other imps in attendance.
Yeah, okay. I'll just say that to any imp. I'll just be like, you guys can't spare 1 barrel of this water? Seriously?
That's how we please the mistress. I'm sorry, but it is forbidden to take a drop of water from her bath. She grows quite irritated even when we get too close.
I
Well,
see.
she's a reasonable lady there. I'm sure she wouldn't mind if we just took 1 little barrel, We're friends.
Yeah, we're super good friends.
No one is friends with the mistress. You are a servant or you are her dinner.
Holy
I mean,
shit.
she told us we were friends there. I don't feel like she'd lie to us.
She likes to butter her dinner up before she eats it. Make sure that it's nice and soft and supple and not too gritty on the teeth.
Well, all right. We're going this way anyway. Thanks for nothing.
You see the imps kind of covering their mouth as they're like giggling. You can roll an insight check.
Inside. Yeah.
Ruin, you suspect that perhaps they're teasing you. She doesn't actually have plans to eat you. They're just kind of trying to prod you a little bit and make you frightened. Playing a joke on your group.
A stupid joke. I'm gonna push 1 imp into the pool.
It just floats over the top of the water.
Yeah, lame.
You could grab him by the wings and toss him in.
Grapple check.
Yeah. Grapple!
All right, hold on a second while I grab him on the imp here.
Oh shit! Oh no. Stupid imp.
Here's the imp. And grapple check. It's going to be defending, so it's going to use dexterity instead for the acrobatics roll. And 8 is not enough. You have successfully grappled it. What are you doing with this during the grapple? Are you dunking it in the water head first?
Just
Yeah,
throw him.
just throw him in the water. It's stupid. Go swim. I'll tell you a message.
All right. The imp hits the water, and it immediately has this just sheer expression of sheer horror on its face. And the other imp begins to fly away very quickly in the direction of the mistress. And the imp gets up and he begins drying himself like furiously, just like frantically. Oh, she's going to find out. She's going to find out that I touched the water.
Oh, I suppose you all are gonna have to drain this whole tub now and get fresh water before the mistress gets here.
Oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? You have to hide me. Hide me, please.
We can hide you in this barrel.
Yes, I'll hide in the barrel. That's a great idea. And flies right into the barrel, and it tells you to put the lid on the top.
Nice. Now we got an imp.
You just could hear it breathing frantically in the barrel. I hope she doesn't find me. I hope she doesn't find me. A few moments later, the mistress walks in. Let me grab her. Nope, that's the other one. It's probably going to be faster if I just go over there and grab her. Let's do that instead. Oh, that's why. Who done?
So this could work out maybe.
Did one of you touch my bath water again? I have warned you numerous times not to do so. It is the last warning. The last warning has passed, actually. It is time that I punish one of you to set a finer example.
She brings out. She just points her finger towards one of the imps.
Well, mistress, if I may,
Yes.
I reckon in your eyes this bathwater tainted at this point, correct?
It will pass for a sufficient bath, but these imbeciles were not to touch it.
I reckon you should make them drain the water and refill it with fresh water
Yeah, we
from
can
the
help.
cooling stations.
Oh, I would if it was easy to get there, but unfortunately the hoopla has been such a nuisance recently. We had cleared them out for a time, but they have encroached on our territory once again. I believe some of the factions to the north have been pushing them out, and they have returned. It's unfortunate. I cannot replace this water. It is irreplaceable.
Well, what if we were to help the imps get water from the tanks?
Well, if you were to do that for me, I would be indebted. It would be nice to replace this dirty bathwater. They do their best to clean it, but they are just imbeciles. She stares towards the barrel. Come out now before I set the barrel on fire, Impy. Oh, please don't kill me, please. You see him like kind of pop his head, so the lid kind of pops up a little bit, and he's like peering through it. And then she just casts. Let's see. She casts magic missile on it. It goes right between the slit, blasts him. He dies. His body falls dead inside the barrel.
Oh no!
I love the joy that spread over your face when you decided that she was going to cast a spell to kill him.
Oh, you sure do take your games of hide and go seek real seriously down here, you know. I used to play it with my son Brandon and my daughter Claire, but we didn't play it nearly as rough as you do. Oh boy.
Well, sometimes you have to set an example, don't you, darling? I know that you understand.
I
There
suppose,
is
of course.
Well, I guess we'll just start, emptying this water right here now. Imps, let's go. Fill up these barrels and get it on this here platform.
Let me see the body of the
There-
other one. Don't pour that water in the barrel. It could be used for something else, perhaps. She takes the old imp, and then she, ties it to, a little rope around her waist, and then she walks off to her study to do something with it. You're not sure what.
Okay, but she's gonna let us empty the pool.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. We'll empty all of this pool onto those trees. They're gonna be so happy. and then we'll have a path to get to the cistern, and we'll just make the imps fill up the barrels and run it back.
But
Okay.
how we make the water go to those trees?
We fill up barrels. Like they said they had barrels of water, but we'll just have them. I mean, they have to have more than just one barrel, right?
Yeah, they have more than one barrel.
They just only wanted to give us one. Now they have orders from the Mistress, so we'll take all of their barrels, fill them up, put them on the floating disc, and run the disc down to the trees, which is a straight shot with no enemies as of right now.
Yep.
And we'll just empty the barrels one load at a time onto the trees until the pool's empty.
Okay. So this is the room, 167. You've returned to the trees. You have carted the barrels, to this spot. There's several of them, right, with the imp's help. And you have poured them all over the trees. This moss-covered fruit that kind of give that weird vacant expressions have kind of like moved up and toward you. Excuse me, as you've entered the room. Oh, you've returned, Kamaji Mandolin. Yes, you have given water to our roots. The roots at the center of the room, instead of erect and kind of almost postured, ready to strike, kind of recede back underneath the tiles and allow you to pass unharmed. You have completed your first task here along your journey to the south, which now brings us down further into this passageway.
So we're friends now.
Yes, you now have passage. You have restored those plants, which is actually pretty cool and has some other implications for other interesting characters in our adventure.
I mean, it also opens up a new pathway to get water.
Yes.
Theoretically, but it's also through the kobold camp, looks like. Maybe. We'll see. We're going to keep moving down.
Okay. You have moved through this old passageway that was also unfinished. The stone is not smoothed or polished. It's kind of almost like the part of like an old cavern or something. Because most of this was built under, in a mountain that had collapsed because of seismic activity and was covered over and buried. Oh, hold on one second. Okay. So the next room is 164 right here. There is another required foreman key to open this door. You can't access it, but you move on and you get into, I think it's 132. This appears to be, this one is here. This is a storage room. Nothing very exciting, but you can roll investigation on it.
Investigation.
That's funny.
Give me another nat 20. Yacht. Nah.
Oh, my map is not updating. Come on, map. There it is. All right, you got a nat 20. Very nice. And then a 10 and a 16. With that nat 20, you can go ahead and you find the following. Seconds. Go ahead and roll a D100. Eight. You find a small idol depicting a nightmarish claw that gives you an unsettling feeling when you pick it up.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Do you want to hold on to this idol?
A
Well,
small idol?
You should hold on to that. You never know when it's gonna come in handy,
A small idol that gives me an unsettling feeling when I hold it?
Yes. Or when you're near it. just even near it.
That
I don't
reminds
think
me
I
of
want
the time
that.
I was lost in the cosmic void. Oh, brings back some memories, you know.
Can I examine it, like, with Arcana? Like, magically examine it?
Yeah. Roll Arcana. It has certainly been
19.
imbued with some kind of magic, and it's an evil aligned magic.
I'm just gonna leave this right here.
Okay.
Maybe we can sell it.
I don't think I want to be in. I don't think I want this around me.
Does anybody else want to pick it up?
I'll take a look at it at least there, you know. I'm gonna also roll Arcana, because it reminds Brillis of the time he was trapped in the cosmic void right after getting his powers. Oh, nope. I had no idea what this thing is. I can't make heads or tails of it, you know.
You're
I
what?
gotta take it.
Ruin takes it?
Let's try to roll, but probably not.
You'd also feel like your stomach is curdling. Like you're going to throw up or have diarrhea or something. But you don't actually have any actual physical effects. It just feels that way.
This thing feel evil. That means it can sell a good price. I take it.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, you take it. You put it in your bag. I need you to just make a note of that you have a. Where is that character? Hold on.
What exactly is that thing?
You have this. I'm going to write it out for you. You can make an item, East, if you know how to do that.
Oh.
That's the text for it. Idol of Louvre-Pa, the ever-changing. When you are nearby the idol, you have a uneasy and unsettling feeling that makes your stomach curdle. There is more to it than that, but I can't really tell you until later on.
Sounds very useful.
I don't know about useful. Maybe for me.
What? No, I don't want this.
Why would you want it in the first place?
I will sell it.
To who? Who wants that? Who's
You
gonna
do. I
take
will
that?
say that, like, being
someone evil.
being an adventurer, you do know that many of these things are artifacts and are probably, in fact, worth money. So I could see Ruin's logic there.
You see, like this thing is evil, so evil being will try to buy this, and the evil being always rich. The evil guy is rich, so this thing can sell a bunch of gold. That's very makes sense. I don't know.
I love it. No, I love it. Makes sense. I like how that's how Ruin thinks. You know.
It is.
Yeah, you guys remember that dude in our village? There's an evil dude selling bunch of stuff.
It's funny. I've never seen any sort of story or tale or somebody's excessive greed makes them ignore all the signs of danger, and then it comes back to bite them. I'm just never seen anything like that. So I think you're probably perfectly fine.
Well, I'm sure she will be. The one thing we know about Rowan is that she always lands on her feet there.
Yes. And I got a good husband, and all my friends, they will protect me, right?
Yeah, just stay away from me. That thing's making me feel weird.
I just
It really is bringing me back when I was stuck in the cosmic void there for a while. Oh, memories.
So you guys are
Let's
sitting
move
here,
on.
you're walking through the corridors and you see that there's another door. It does open. You enter into this area. This one's more of like kind of like a catwalk. It looks like it has like an underneath area that you can like lift a latch and go down underneath where there's a bunch of pipes and cables. They appear to be running alongside the walls underneath your feet. They're running in both directions. When you look to the left, you see that there is a door, and it says in Fellis. Does anyone read?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, so then it just basically says battery rooms.
I've been like basically casting comprehend languages and tensors floating disk as rituals, like whenever I need to. This whole time,
Okay.
they both last for an hour. They both last for an hour, and they're neither one of them is concentration.
Okay. Did you want to go left? Do you want to go right?
Well, we need to go to the right, but we should check left first.
I like the way you're thinking. This opens into the first
Typical
battery room.
RPG player.
Yep. That's what I would do too. You proceed through the next. I'm just going to go ahead and reveal all of this. All of these rooms are components of a battery system for storage. It appears that all the batteries have been, hold on, let me double check something, have been charged up recently.
What do the batteries look like? What are they? Are they like just like mechanical in nature, or is there like
Mechanical in nature.
there's not like humans floating in pods and stuff?
Nope, nothing, nothing so egregious.
Okay. Is there any sort of like
There are also lights on in this
control
section.
panel?
Just the lights are on in this section. Like the power has been restored down here.
Okay. Is there any control panel or thing like that?
There are control panels in the square rooms that appear to be able to, move power to different sections, mostly within this area. It shows that the coolant system is offline, so nothing is being used to cool anything down. But the batteries right now are just storing energy. But it also shows that some of the power sources that would normally generate power to store in the batteries are now missing.
Yeah, I would expect that. I mean, it's old as hell, right?
Mm-hmm.
I reckon this is likely the work of the kobolds, considering we're so close to them. Best, kind of seems like they may be more advanced than we first thought, and maybe have a better setup going than the Mistress up there, who seems just to be commanding a bunch of imp slaves for her own gains. Perhaps these kobolds will be as friendly as we hoped.
Okay.
I sure do hope they're friendly.
Yeah, if they're not friendly, we kill them. Just that.
Oh, Rowan, that's not how you make friends.
Yeah, but that's how we make enemy gone.
Oh, I can't vault your logic there.
Okay, we've entered into the next room. This just appears to be like a really large hallway with decorations on both sides. You do note that there are some old pictures of what appear to be like ancient rulers. Many of the frames have cracked and the pictures have fallen on, I guess, on the floor. Some of them were embedded or like really tightly secured. So there's a couple maybe that are still hanging up. Most part though, they are lying on the ground. You can roll a history check. It is a very difficult check to know because a lot of this information was lost over long periods of time.
History.
Yeah,
All
we
you
look
know,
like the same.
they all look like old emperors. of ancient past, or empresses of ancient past, and that's it to you. It is kind of a decorated
their-
area.
Oh, they're
Oh,
all
Emperor.
fellas, right?
All
The
fellas,
old-
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
From what you,
Maybe there's a. You guys
ahead.
think there's a Emperor V trying to kill? Isn't he trying to find an Emperor?
I don't think we'll know much about that until we reach the room to wake up our fella's friend here.
going to the next
Let's
room. There's a barricade right here.
let's
Oh, you want to go north?
let's just peek. I just want to peek north. Just
Sure.
peek.
There is a hallway, leads to another door.
Wait.
All right. We'll go back and we'll.
Isn't we are close to the
moment.
153.
I gotta check something, so
Yeah,
give me a
we're-
second.
We're close-ish. We think we're close, at least. But I feel like we should talk to the kobolds first. We're right here. Like, they're in the next room over.
All right.
And we're also very close to getting one of those keys. Which I think might be important. But
I have to.
I think we should talk to the.
God.
I think we should talk to kobolds first, in case on our way to 153 we and inadvertently end up trespassing on something. This is their turf. We should make friends with them first.
Okay. Sorry, I was checking something. I'm back. And now you're going to go into this area.
Yeah.
When you enter into the kobold encampment, you see that the ground is littered with just ruins. I guess the camp has been displaced, and things have been knocked over. There's a big fire pit in the middle, and a bunch of kobold bodies have been thrown on the top of this fire. They've been completely destroyed. You see marks of residue from spells on the ground. Yeah, it's completely wiped out.
There's no live kobolds.
No, they're all dead.
What the fuck?
Oofta, that's that's a real shame there.
Spell marks on the ground. So some sort of a mage. Something intelligent did this, not a monster. Perhaps several something intelligent.
Maybe it's a lady.
Where would you like to go from here? The camp is eviscerated.
We should go up.
Which will be
Yeah,
pleasant
let's go
news
up.
to the mistress.
Yeah. She didn't say anything about a faction of mages, though.
She did not.
We know she can cast magic.
Didn't she say something like kobold sacrifice? Right?
Yep, the kobold were using mushrooms. I can't
Oh.
tell you much more than that, but... All right, this is
Probably why they got killed.
Let's see. All right. You've entered another section that is unfinished. You can see that there are tracks from the kobolds leading down these passageways, or actually into the main camp. You don't really see any that are fleeing per se, just tracks for movement back and forth. That you're not unsure if this takes you to a different encampment or just maybe a different section of the map. But looks like you're moving into new territory.
What's this way?
There is another passage there. It leads off to the left and back into that crossroads that you were at. And then there's another passage that leads into here.
Okay. Well, I reckon now we should do 153, get Nizo up, and then go to the tanks, fill up the barrels, make the imps take that shit back, and continue down.
Do we know that all the kobold are dead or just?
All the ones in this camp, I mean, we don't know. How many, do we see how many dead bodies can we see? I mean, somebody had to put the dead on top of the fire, so it kind of seems like somebody who cared about the dead stayed to put them on the fire and then fled.
Probably 20-ish, less than around that, approximately.
All right. Let's go this way and see what is up here.
Sure. This appears to be some kind of alchemical preparation room that was used by most likely the kobolds themselves. You see a bunch of like janky looking pots and like a very odd arrangement of alchemical supplies placed atop a makeshift table. You can see that there are a variety of different ingredients off to the right on these makeshift shelves. It's kind of got like a strange odor in the air.
Anything I recognize? Any mushrooms?
You do see some mushrooms on the wall. You can go ahead and roll an investigation check to take a little bit closer of a look.
Everyone? The king.
With that 22, you see that some of the mushroom pieces are, unfortunately and somewhat disturbingly, pieces of a mushroom's face.
Oh.
You can roll an intelligence check here
Oh, that's right.
to identify
That's right.
this mushroom type. It is very specific to you.
What if I just remember it?
I think you would just remember it.
like
Honestly, yeah, because
because the queen, the vampire queen,
yes.
she used to use the azure mushrooms, which I have in my notes. We know all the levels of mushrooms. Those are the level 9 mushrooms.
Then you would know that
And
this is an
max
azure
level,
mushroom.
And they are sentient mushrooms,
Yes.
and that's why it's such a bad thing.
Yes.
Yeah. This is also good. This is gonna tie really well into like Kamaji's full character arc, I think.
Do you want to eat it? It does appear to be edible.
Yeah.
You
It's already
pop-
dead.
It's already dead. You pop the cork and you see it. There's like half of an eye, like piece of a nose. You put it in your mouth and you chew it. It's got kind of like a, not crunch, but like a bit of a certain texture to it. I guess it's a bit crunchy in a way. Kind of almost like a
Toothsome.
toothsome.
Yeah, I've heard people say that before.
That's a good descriptor. Toothsome.
It's like
Phyllis
like
also
what you
volunteers
say.
to eat some if there's enough.
I like that.
It's a kind of, I've heard people say it about like really sinewy parts of like raw tuna. It's
okay.
toothsome.
As you
Oh.
swallow it whole, you begin to feel sort of this lightness to your body. And you grow somewhat dizzy after about maybe 4 or 5 minutes. You have to kind of brace yourself against the table. As you're kind of leaning there, you begin to sweat. And suddenly, a vision overtakes you. Go ahead and roll religion. You hear somebody singing but you can't quite make out who it is. And then you kind of disconnect, you're disconnecting from reality, and then you kind of pop back into your body suddenly. And you're standing there in the laboratory, and you feel this just surge of potential that kind of cascades through your body. You've unlocked level 9 spell slots for your class. Obviously, you have to level up to get all that, so it doesn't really make a difference for you at this time. But as a generational effect, you are now able to like pass this on to offspring in the future. So
Ooh, that's big.
let me show you.
I was
that
never
real quick.
intending. I was never intending to take Kamaji to. He's got one more level of wizard probably.
Yeah, so there is 100% mutation chance on Azure mushrooms. So
I want to eat it too.
that is a big
You
deal.
don't have to consume it. You don't have to consume it alive, though.
It was preserved in this jar, so it was slightly pickled or something. But yes, it hadn't rotted.
You have to, yeah. It hadn't been exposed to sunlight at the very least.
Correct. True. It hadn't been exposed to sunlight either.
I turn to Brillis and I'm like, whoa, you should definitely, reckon you should eat some of that. I swear I heard Rakana singing to me and I feel like she blessed me. I feel great.
I better try some. I got into this mess because of a mushroom, and maybe one, if I eat the right one, it'll help me undo all the damage it's done there. Alright, I'm gonna plug my nose and eat this chunk of some fella's face here. Oh gosh, that's real toothsome. Oh gosh.
You've also unlocked the 100% mutation gene, so when you pass on, your generation to generation, those offspring you can go into a wizard or a sorcerer or whatever you want to do. You've unlocked that.
He's already had 2 kids, and he's. I'm not sure I want to have any more kids, honestly. There. At my age,
Well, you never know.
Hey, that little wriggler might have some wriggling left to do.
Oh, well, maybe. Oh, that's not something we talk about in polite company, though. And Brillis just turns beet red.
Oh my god. Okay. Anything else you want to do inside of the Kobold Laboratory?
I'm gonna grab all I can grab. Yeah, I can eat one.
Okay, you can eat one. Welcome
Brillis
in,
have
Steph.
any visions when he eats the mushroom?
Yes, you do have a vision. You have the same bodily effects. Go ahead and roll a religion check as you're kind of bracing yourself against the table, perspiring, you're feeling dizzy. Suddenly, you hear a voice penetrate through this cloudiness, this fogginess in your brain, and it is none other the one, the only deity. Where are you? Punk. I'm going to find his character thing here in a second.
Hi, Brillis. Oh, you eat mushroom face.
There he is. He begins to speak
Sorry,
to you.
I'm late, sir. Hi there. Here's my raccoon.
You can say you could give one interesting piece of advice to Brillis. I would say regarding his family, and in this case, it would be that we decided his family was where again? It was back.
Remember something happened
back in Paradise Bay, right?
Yeah. I cannot one father to another. Sometimes it's good to bathe with your children in water and paradise. So that's where yours is, Paradise Bay. You can take baths with them soon.
And
Oh,
maybe
creepy weapon.
he alludes to the fact that there's like some kind of fountain at the center of a courtyard in one of the gardens in Paradise Bay, and that garden is owned by one of the shadow counselors that sits in the government there, and so it is located
Oh,
at
wow.
one of these residences.
You have such nice fountain to go to and find your family, but owned by shadow counselors. So you have a hard time to find, but I think you can do it. Oh yeah, I'm really sad you didn't get to meet Fram. You two would have been so nice friend. Okay, bye now.
And then he disappears. You wake from your stupor and you're looking around and you're like seeing everybody just staring at you as you had this strange vision of the deity, the demi-deity Punk.
Oh, oofta, I spent, like a good 30 days in the cosmic void fighting otherworldly terrors and, just barely hold on to my sanity, and that might be the strangest encounter I've ever had with a deity. Oh gosh, that punk fella is really something else. He didn't tell me where my family is, though.
Oh, that's great news.
Yeah, they're in some sort of fountain in Paradise Bay that's being guarded. Oh, it's gonna be a real, sure shooting hard thing to find them, but at least I know where they are.
Wait, they're in where?
And we're close.
Paradise Bay, in the city above where you're currently at.
Oh,
And there's some sort of guard who's got him in a fountain or something. It's kind of hard to understand that punk fellow when he gets going. He's a real chatterbox,
Maybe we can find a way right up through the fountain from down here.
Oh gosh, I surely do hope so.
Okay.
yeah, we'll bring back your family.
Next
that
area.
would be really nice.
Do you want to continue through this door or are we going back?
Let's continue.
Sure, let's go.
All right.
Here is another door.
This section appears to be where the kobolds would feast. It's like a very large dining area. There are no tables or chairs. It looks like there are these very old, dusty mats and carpets that they'd laid out to sit atop. You can see a bunch of bowls scattered across the floor, like chewed on bones and other kinds of, meats and whatnot. It hasn't been cleaned up or taken care of, probably because much of, what happened, they all got killed and they never got a chance to clean it. And there's another door across the room here if you wanted to go into that one.
Yeah, let's check out all these doors here.
Okay. This one goes dead ends into another blue lock. You need a forming key for that. This appears to be a storage area. There's a bunch of like shoddily built spears and other kinds of makeshift weaponry in this. You can go ahead and roll an investigation check to see if you can find anything worth grabbing. All right, 18. So you do get to roll on a table. Let's see, for Kamaji, can you roll a D100 for me?
56.
You find a trident of fish command.
Fish
Trident
command.
of Fish Command.
That is actually hilarious.
That sounds like for Poseidon.
It is in the shared treasure. I have never heard of this item before. This trident is a magic weapon, has 3 charges. While you carry it, you can use an action, expend 1 charge to cast Dominate Beast with a save of DC 15 from it on a beast that has innate swimming speed. The trident regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. Thrown. If a weapon has the thrown property, you know all about that, and it's versatile.
Cool.
Yeah, that's good.
It's pretty dope.
Dominate bees. Isn't it should like just dominate the fish?
Yeah, just anything with a swim speed.
Yeah. Okay.
Brillis, you want this?
Oh, sure there. Oh, I've always said I wanted to be able to tell a fish what to do.
It's all yours.
Hey,
You can command
how
the
would you
fish.
put shoes on a fish?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. Maybe I'd start off by really extending the vamp there to fit over their fin, and I'd really have to get a good cap to hold it on.
You can't. Ha ha. Ha ha.
Oh, you got me there. I thought you were asking a serious question. Oh, you're always
Shut up.
joking.
That butler ticks.
What a
Alright.
rascal there.
Fish.
This next
I'll
room
put
is
a
just.
fish inside your mouth.
I'll put a fish inside your butt, you stupid goblin.
That's sexual harassment, stupid robot.
I do not like you. You make my circuits feel frayed.
Wait, if I put that evil thing close to Butter Ticks, will he feel anything?
No, it doesn't affect him. It only seems to affect
Man,
you or organics.
damn.
This is a finished hallway. There's nothing extraordinary about it. This last door is locked. You will have to try to open it. It does appear to be a regular mechanical lock. You can go ahead and use your thieves' tools if you want to make that attempt.
Yeah.
21,
21.
it pops it open. Very nice. There's another blue lock that
Huh.
keeps you from going into that corridor, but you have gotten into the
Dead
room.
end.
All right, that's kind of what I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be a dead end. I just wanted to explore it
Oops. Sorry about
fully.
that. All right. And
Hopefully, we can get to 153 through here.
that last room, you can roll investigation check on, and then we will move on.
Oh,
You find, roll a D100. You find 12 platinum pieces.
ooh.
Let me try. Yeah.
All right. You
Okay.
go through this
I will.
corridor.
I'll give 4 to Brillis and 4 to Ruin.
Okay. That works.
For what? For gold?
Platinum.
Platinum is like, so it's like 40 gold, right?
I think so.
I think it's what, one platinum is 10 gold.
Yeah, I think so.
40.
Okay. Is there a door right here?
Yes, there is a door there. This goes into a hall, and it goes around this room.
Ah, perfect. We made it.
All right, in this room, what were we saying this room was? I already forgot.
This is where the vial was to wake up Nizo.
Okay, this is the cryogen vial storage. Okay. Inside, this room is locked. You guys are going to have to do another check for that.
Okie doke. 28.
28, that passes easily. You bust that lock open. When you enter, you do see that the Hey, yo, thank you for the sub. You do see that there are several vials that are resting on these like holders, I guess, on top of the various tables in the room. Many of them are emptied, but you do spot 5 that are completely intact with fluid.
Okay. Well, we just need one.
Thank you, Eli.
To wake him up, right?
You just need 1 to wake him up.
Yeah, we'll feed him one.
Okay.
Wake up, little buddy.
Are we sure this
I think
can
you're
wake him
muted.
up?
Oh, can you hear him?
I can.
I can't hear
Eric
him.
is muted.
I was just doing the hacking up a hairball thing to start with.
Oh, I couldn't hear you.
Wasn't-
It wasn't picking it up
Oh,
or
weird.
something.
Yeah.
And
It
now I
wasn't
can
super
hear.
loud. Hello there. Name
Hello.
is Nizo.
Oh,
You
hello.
lied? We saw you're dead.
Sorry, say that again.
Or are you
Are
actually
you
alive?
here to just... I'm obviously, look at me. I'm standing here talking to you.
Maybe you're a zombie.
Maybe you're an idiot. Anyways, hello.
Alright, I already don't like this dude.
That's a second time Ruin's been called an idiot this session.
Are you here to destroy the Emperor, or are you here to help me destroy the Emperor?
Sinking suspicion that perhaps the entire empire may be destroyed already.
My Empire would be destroyed already. How long was I in cryosleep for?
I think a very, 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 very long time.
Probably 1,000 years ago.
The entire Fellis Empire no longer exists as it used to.
Yeah, oh, your kind. They're all dead. You're the only one left.
Every single one of my kind is dead?
Wait, that's not true, right? Isn't there a bunch of Fellis on the surface?
There are. But yeah, there are
Yeah.
still fellas that exist. It's just the ones down in the ancient empire are gone. There's no people from your
Yeah.
time period left that you know of.
Yeah, there are still Fellis around, but everybody.
Green one, don't talk to me again. Let's talk to the intelligent ones.
Ah, fuck you.
That's what I've been
Yeah,
saying.
me too.
This empire and emperor that you speak of, we call the ancient empire. This entire city is in ruins, essentially.
Alright, I have one more serious question. Where can I get my paws on some Nepeta cataria? Common name, catnip. I'm jonesing for some nepetalactone, if you know what I mean.
That I don't rightly know. I mean, you might know better than us where that might grow down here, or where it might have survived for hundreds of
The
years.
Emperor had some harsh no-nip laws. Part of why I rebelled.
Understandable.
Can really go for a strain of some feline delight right now.
I can understand the sentiment, but was kind of hoping you might be able to help guide us around down here. We're a little lost. Well, not quite lost. We know a bit, but perhaps you know a bit more about this technology than we do.
I mean, that's almost assuredly true about everything, especially if you're listening to that green one.
I know
I
everything.
am
We don't really
very
listen to
intelligent.
her very often.
What?
Alright. I like you already. I don't suffer fools kindly.
Can you is Nizo still inside of V, or are they like standing on their own?
He's outside.
Okay. Well, I don't know if your mechanical carrier over here is repairable or not, or what you care to do with it. Should we just leave it here?
Oh, you mean V? I built him.
So
Let
you
me
could
see.
fix him?
Oh, it has been 1,000 years, and I don't have any nip on me, but I'll give it my best shot. Alright, so I'm gonna try to repair V. Would I use Tinker Tools, or... Let's see, I'm trying to...
You're gonna try to repair V back to like its full capacity.
Or at least just able, like, to get him up and moving, and then I can modify it more later.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to roll with your Tinker's tools, and you're gonna use your intelligence for that.
Okay.
Oh damn. Okay.
26.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that it's gonna require a series of checks. So it is able to function and move around, but cannot talk. So you're
Hey, that's
mobile.
See that I still got it.
So East, you're mobile, but you cannot speak.
Oh,
That's perfect.
I speak with
My
sign
boy.
language.
Can you what?
Speak with sign language. Hui, hui.
No, your like entire communication processing needs to be completely replaced.
All right.
One of my more primitive models, but I was able to bring it back.
Newer models.
Still working out the bugs on this one.
I got a lot of bug. I can tell. Wait, we don't even know what is bug.
What?
For all you know, I'm talking about the actual bugs that fly around in the air here.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about
The bugs. What bugs?
a woman with lots of horns coming out of her back?
Would Nizo know anything about her?
Probably not.
No.
She's
Or
not
I'm wondering-
exist 1,000 years ago.
Well, I'm wondering if maybe like her kind existed 1,000 years ago.
Roll history, Nizo. Okay, 24. You know that I would say yes. You have heard of these. These are fiends. And there was a passage. Let me get up this. This is actually a lore thing. Deities and planes.
Have heard a rumor about this person.
Devil. Okay, so it would be Ailsgul. There was a portal to the plane of the Hells, and it was accessible down here deep within the ancient empire. And you believe that there was a connection between this great seismic activity and this portal to the Hells. That's what helps collapse it into the ground and bury it.
So she's trapped here now?
Possibly. She could have been trapped here 1,000 years ago, and she's been trying to. You don't know. You don't know what her intention is.
No, it can't be good though, because she's a fiend.
You know that the plane of the hells, the deity there's name is Ailsgul. This would be information that Nizo would be telling you. Ailsgul is Ailzgul. This is probably something worth noting down. And they are the deity of dominance and slavery. The plane is the hells. The stone is the lava stone. And the symbol is the horned goat.
Horned goat.
A lot of connections there. The seismic activity, the lava stone, etc. So.
Wait, is this not part of the already established?
This is part of the
deities?
already established lore and the planes. It is a major demi-plane. It can be accessed via Silspor Passage or via the corroded chasms to Tyrant's Jagged Crown.
Yeah, I was just confused for a second.
Sure.
'Cause I thought you were like, the way you typed it out, I was like, we already have this.
Yep, just throwing it out there because I don't think we've really talked about Ailsgul that much because it wasn't relevant in Oania at this point in time. But on this planet, it's relevant due to the Ancient Empire. And you should also, I would say that Nizo would also know that there are 10 levels to the Plains of Hell. There is the Hell's Pit, the Cosmic Chasms, the Bull's Labyrinth, Flooded Vestibules, the Boiling Seas, the Blood Throne, the Lidless Hills, the Sorrowful Sands, and Tyrant's Jagged Crown. Each of these have their own protector. All information that I think Nizo would be aware of because of it's his planet.
Everybody knows that there's 10 levels here, and I'm going to list each one for you like you're an idiot. Because you might be. He says every single one and lists every single deity. And if you need me to repeat that, I'm looking at you, Green One. I'm more than happy to teach.
Teach what?
No, I think
Teach me how to get the gold?
You're gold motivated. Training you will be like training one of the canines.
Hey, actually, maybe we could use your intellect and familiarity with the area. Ruin, could you show him the statue that you really shouldn't have picked up?
Oh, you mean this one? This one make my smart stomach weird.
Yeah, you know anything about this?
I'll be Arcana.
Yes. Yeah. And then you could roll another history check. You're unsure about the magic. You know that the hoof paw is like, it is like a very vicious predator that existed in many of the old mining tunnels that the Ancient Empire's mining teams would go out and they would discover, and they'd have to have like these huge battles with these things in order to clear these big mining passages when you guys were mining precious gemstones and whatnot.
Wow.
They appear to have infested the city now. You don't know that though.
We used to have entire battles with these guys. Not sure why you're carrying one around with you, especially if it's making you queasy.
Oh, and you also believe that they came through the portal to the Hells. That's how they arrived here.
They came through a portal and have infested the world, as far as we know.
What the fuck? They came from hell?
Hey, you seem like the kind of person who would be carrying one of these for whatever dumb reason, though.
V was taken out by one of these monsters, and we were able to escape, but we heard it, but we definitely didn't kill it. But we lived, and yeah, that item is undoubtedly cursed, but for some reason she thinks she could sell it to some fool.
There's definitely some
Well,
fool gonna buy it.
not sure who the bigger fool is, the one who'd buy it or the one who'd take it to sell to the one who'd buy it, but
How
you know,
about I
I
sell
hear
this
that
to you?
no. I'm not sure what part of what I said made you think I'd want to buy that from you.
I love the interaction between Ruin and Niso. This dynamic is gold.
You know, you
It's
look
pretty
like
much just like the butler ticks in Ruin too.
Yeah.
Ruin's just getting dogpiled on, and then Brillis is just like paying her money, and
maybe we should.
Yeah, this
You
is-
know, we should give this to V. You don't have stomach.
I have a
Still
thought.
don't want one of my robots to be carrying the cursed object around, though.
I have a very interesting thought. Being that V can no longer speak, and I can, you should put my memory core processor inside V's head. Replace our heads if you must, and then I will be
No.
able to move around with great power.
That sounds evil.
It sounds delightful.
I'm sorry, can you
Ah.
remind me who you are there?
I am
Not
Butler
one of
Tix.
mine.
I was the butler
Oh, good.
to a very powerful sorcerer who was able to travel through the Silspore Passage to the planet of Oania.
Well, good for you.
But definitely got no taste.
I must say
No,
that
you
I
are-
do appreciate your perspective on this goblin girl. She is annoying.
You are no.
Well, you got a good taste there. You're a reasonable robot, even though you're not one of mine. I suppose I could. Would be a nice challenge to see if I could swap your brains out.
Could you replace
wait.
the entire head?
I could, or I could just use your memory circuits so that I don't have to do the whole head. That's a lot more complicated of a process.
I beg to differ. It would be more complicated to remove the memory processor from my implants. Instead, you can rewire my circuitry into the base of the neck of V.
Well, I
Wait.
suppose I'm going to try it, although you really shouldn't contradict me. I've been doing this a lot longer than you have.
You've been
He's
sleeping for 1,000 years. I think you need to wake up and
Wait,
listen to
does,
the words.
Were the fellas aware of the existence of other realms in the Silspore Passage over 1,000 years ago?
I theorized that such a thing would be possible. Not
Yes,
sure
they were.
about the others. I wasn't always taken as seriously as I should have been. Fellas of vision rarely are.
That's how they discovered it, was that the first one that they discovered was a Silspore passage to the Hells.
You open up
Yeah.
one passage to hell, and suddenly everyone says you're a mad scientist and doesn't trust you.
Wait, he's the one open the portal to the hell?
No, just their civilization did.
Oh.
Maybe he was part of that. I don't know. I don't know. I'll let Eric decide. I'm okay with whatever.
Yep. Well, I wasn't the one who built it, but they used my research in it. I was the one who first had the idea that it would be possible.
That sounds evil.
So when do I get my new body?
What's in it for me?
A talking robot.
I already have a talking robot. You already are one.
A talking robot with a combat body, and then we can discard of this stupid V personality. Nobody liked him anyway. He was worse than the goblin.
What? No, what the fuck?
What the heck? What the heck is going on?
Yeah.
I was with you on hating the goblin, but I'm the one who built the V personality, so you insult my work, you're insulting me. I'm just gonna fix him. So he's gonna try to repair V's circuitry instead of switching.
You need a whole new memory processor.
So it's not something I can just rebuild with a check.
You can't repair it. It's completely broken. You have to find a whole new one. You can put Butler Tix's head on V's head, or like on his shoulders, and you can get rid of V's head. So you replace it, right? Because that is a memory core processor, and you would have to. Then you could try to repair it because you have a part there. But then you have you have Butler Tix talking on V's body.
All right. I'm going to set it up so that V's body moves on its own, so that Butler Tix can talk but not actually control it.
Okay, that will be a check. So if you roll high enough, you can make that happen. But if you roll low enough or too low, then he's got full control. And then if you roll super low, you fail completely.
Okay,
I don't like this.
Intelligence check.
No, stop. I'm telling you. You do that, this evil robot will kill us all. I can feel that.
So you remove V's head and you put Butler Tix's head on V's body, and it completely fails. Butler Tix is now silenced and short-circuited, and V's body is not working and cannot be used in combat. It can only walk. It can't be used mechanically as like a D&D combat scenario.
Nice.
No.
Wait, so we just effectively killed Butler Tix?
Yep.
Oh no!
Oh, no, I completely shut up that annoying robot. Oh dear.
Ah, nice. Now I like you. You killed a robot. Awesome. Finally silent.
Wow.
Wait,
What a
we
nat
said we could
one.
help you find your way down here. So where are you trying to go now?
Well, I guess he had it coming, asking somebody who just woke up from 1,000-year cryo sleep, putting his life in your hands. That's
He deserves it.
sucks to be him, I guess.
He's not the smartest robot that I've ever met.
He got what he
I've got
deserved.
such a wicked headache. I'm having nip withdrawals right now. Oh, we can find some.
I gotta. You know what? Now I like you. I give you one healing potion.
I'll take your healing potion. I'm still deciding how I feel about you.
Hey, I think maybe a moment of silence, or I'd like to say a few words for the passing of Mr. Tix.
Oh, fine, but make it quick. We got work to do. He kind of rolls his eyes and.
Yeah, I don't care.
What do you call the robot that lost his legs? Short circuit.
What do you call him?
That is all. I think he would have appreciated that.
Oh, he really would have. Somewhere out there, he's probably laughing and, oh, I missed my best friend there.
Well, I won't miss him.
He was a good robot.
I was tired of doing his voice. I'm so glad that you went along with that. I found him annoying to RP, to be honest.
I liked it because he was just talking shit at Ruin the whole time, and it was pretty funny.
I'm glad he's gone. Awesome.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I reckon we should cover our own ass and take these barrels to the water and make the imps bring it back to her.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, where are we going
All
next?
right.
So back to the mistress, or
No, down here.
Do you
And
want
then
to
maybe over. I want to try over here, I guess.
okay? This goes
Where?
into the coolants area. All right. Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. All right, so then I'm gonna. We've been towing around these freaking barrels on my disc, so I want to fill all the barrels with water.
Okay.
Can we explore this fully too? What's over here?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Throw that up for you. So there's 4 of them in that whole area, and then this is the catwalk that goes in between all 4 cooling areas. Let's make this bigger.
Cool. All right.
Okay.
We got the water. We got Nizo. 2 things down.
Very nice.
what we still need you?
We need the key, which is here. We need to check out the mushroom patch, which is here. And there's
What
something
about the kobold?
in
Kobolds are
here
all dead.
is yeah, they're dead. There's something
We don't-
here.
That was where the
thing that
lightning.
she want, the lightning elemental. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, first, let's just backtrack to where we left the imps by the trees,
Okay.
which is pretty close to there, pretty close to, and safe to go all the way back to the bath. So we'll just drop the barrels here and make the imps carry them back.
Okay.
It's their job anyway. We were just said we'd escort them, so they'll be fine.
Do you visit the mistress at all, or are we you good on that?
No.
Okay.
No.
Get,
I think we want to get as much stuff done, and maybe try and meet some kobolds or get some more info about what happened there before we bring Nizo back to meet her, because I feel like that's gonna go weird.
okay.
We should tell Nizo
Poorly.
about that lady trying to.
We asked about her.
Yeah,
He
but
didn't know anything.
But we didn't tell him that lady trying to do something.
But we don't really
To
know
him.
what she's trying to do.
Yeah, but sounds evil.
Do we know that? I think we just kind of got bad vibes. We don't really know anything.
No, I can tell. I'm evil, so I can tell she's evil. We smell the same.
Are you guys going to?
We'll fill Nizo in on everything we know about her for sure. But like I said, we don't really know much.
Okay. Are you going down to to get the key?
Yeah,
wait,
we're going
you
this way.
actually know. Kamaji actually know. You hear the lady say she wants to wake up
Take
all
over
the Warforge and make Warforge become her army. And that definitely is something Nizo don't want.
True.
Okay. Yeah, I'll tell him all that. I'm just like, we don't know like the state of things down here. Like maybe the kobolds were like raiding anybody that came down here, and maybe they were bad too. Like maybe there's just a bunch of evil factions that are all warring down here, and having a controlling faction could bring peace. I mean, it does. We don't know that she's necessarily doing a bad thing. She probably is. She's a fiend, but
Okay, when you walk down, you enter into another corridor. It's 4 ways. You can go whichever way you'd like. Let me know.
that way.
Okay. All right. Got 2 directions here. This is just a hall. There's nothing of significance in here. There is a picture of what appears to be some kind of emperor on the wall right in front of you. Nizo, you could roll a history check. This one would be with advantage. You recognize this as the last reigning emperor that you would know of. East can give you more significance about Nizo's involvement with that emperor. If East, you want to fill him in on the history of Nizo and his relationship to the emperor at the time, right before the civilization collapsed.
Well, they used to be good friends, Nizo and the Emperor, but the Emperor used his intelligence to build They used to be just a small kingdom, but because Nizo invented the Warforge, and the Emperor tricked him to make more Warforge, make them stronger, and become a Warforge army, and trying to conquer other land, other kingdom, and even other realm. So Nizo found out like, my old pal is actually evil. Now I need to kill him. So he trying to kill the emperor and stop the older Warforge army.
When Nizo sees the picture, like he does that thing that cats do, where like he arches his back and sticks out his fur. That's the person who I thought was my friend, but actually betrayed me and used my Warforge to take over the kingdom. You all, excuse me for one moment. He tears down the picture and scratches it up and like keys on it. he does like that scratching thing cats do when using a litter box.
Yes.
Wait, you created the Warforged?
I do know how to build robots. I thought despite the fact I destroyed your friend, I think I demonstrated my abilities earlier. Yes, I built the Warforged.
You should destroy all the robots. We don't need robots.
As long as the Emperor's destroyed, I'm happy.
I don't think he's around. Judging by
Well,
the
we
state
don't-
of things.
Oh, we don't even know. I mean, you're still alive, right? Maybe the Emperor's still alive too. We don't know.
Damn it, the green one has a point there. Maybe she's smarter than I gave her credit for. Or
Yeah, of
maybe I
course.
even... I am not sure, but I better make sure the Emperor really is dead before I celebrate too much.
Okay. South?
Alright, you're my ally now. We're going to destroy the Emperor together if he's still alive.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
We
sure.
want
I'll
help.
gladly help you out there, friend. You're one cute little kitty. And who are you there? Oh, hi. My name's Brellis. I make shoes.
You're
Hey.
both inventor.
Oh, that's true there. I invented several new kinds of shoes. And I even patented a new kind of cord wainer. Oh, really? Well, if I ever need robot shoes, I'll know who to look for. In a party of idiots.
Nizo is a jerk.
I love Nizo. It's so good.
Yeah.
He's so good.
You get used to it after a time.
Uh,
He's a cat.
you wanna
I'm
go
a caddy jerk.
south or north?
Let's just go south and get this key.
Okay. It is a dead end. It ends up into a lounge for officers or maybe higher ups in this area of the facility.
Oh, we got to go around.
You see nothing of
All right.
significance.
In that case, we'll go up and check this first before we go around.
Nothing
Okay.
here?
There is a long hall. This hall ends up here.
Oh my god.
There are a bunch of rooms. It doesn't look exactly like this on this map. You know, this is just kind of like a blueprint. So let me grab the actual picture for you. It looks more like this, which is look way different. Of course, the chandeliers are not hanging from the ceiling anymore. Most of them are like have fallen on the ground and shattered. Right? There's glass everywhere.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's very beautiful. There are like candle holders on the walls. Many of them have fallen to the floor. And then there are some fixtures or light fixtures on the ceiling, which are powered and lighting this area. But they're sort of like were fixed into the ceiling itself. And the rest of it is just more for decoration to show the opulence of the Great Empire. They actually powered most of their lighting with electricity and whatnot. So you can see off to the sides, there's a bunch of rooms. This appears to be where various people would have slept during their off hours when they weren't on duty for their job. You can go inside the rooms if you'd like. There's a total of 16 of them.
16.
How we will do this to make it nice and simple is you do one investigation roll for the 16, and I will add a plus 16 bonus to your not to your investigation roll, to your D100 roll if you pass your investigation.
Wait.
So you roll investigation.
Just one? Oh, yeah.
Just one person will roll it. So
shit.
22 does
right.
pass. Then go ahead and roll a D100. $35. Okay. 51. Oh, you find a very interesting piece of gear, which I will put into your shared treasure.
We got adamantium plate armor.
You have found
We've had that
an
for a while.
Ion Stone of Awareness. It's named after Ion, which is it's a god of knowledge in the regular D&D lore. We're just going to call it Ion. It's not named after a god. There's many different varieties of these stones that exist. When you use an action to toss one of these stones into the air, the stone orbits your head at a distance of 1d3 feet and confers a benefit to you. Thereafter, another creature must use an action to grasp or net the stone to separate it from you, either by making a successful attack roll against an AC 24 or successful DC 24 dexterity acrobatics check. You can use an action to seize and stow the stone, ending its effect. A stone has AC 24, 10 hit points, and resistance to all damage. It is considered to be an object that is being worn while it orbits your head. You can't be surprised while this dark blue rhomboid orbits your head.
Ooh, cool. I didn't see it, huh?
It is in the treasure now.
Oh, Ion Stone. Whoa.
Yeah, it's pretty good for just not being surprised.
I mean, we got Grizzlock Stick. We won't be surprised if we got Grizzlock Stick.
True.
That's true.
You guys forgot me, huh? I'm still here. Just meditation. Thinking about the universe.
Little Tim's last words, parting words. Okay.
I'm gonna grab
Already
that just
has
'cause
a strange
like-
talking stick. Hey, how does this thing speak there? Hello, I'm Nizo.
I'm
And you
Grizzlock.
are.
I'm a grid like the
Wonderful.
stick.
Okay,
You
whoops.
know what? Maybe you
Brains
can
of the
put me
party.
inside this robot.
Oh God, there's an idea.
I can see that there's nobody who understands how robots work.
Definitely not him.
I know what you're talking about. Robot is like, couple of iron and put them together with a glue, and then they will move, right?
I wonder which of the 10 hells I ended up in.
Where do you guys want to go from here? Further down?
I think this is starting to lead pretty far off path for now.
Okay. To go back and clean up the rest.
Yeah, go back to like here.
All right, this leads into a hall, which leads into this room. Let me show you something real quick for just kind of a extra explanation. So room 121 and 122 are the same kinds of rooms. And you would find the following. In these rooms, you see these pylons at the top. There are these elementals that have been trapped up here, and they're powering a battery, which is inside of this door. It appears that someone had left the door open, had walked inside, and had powered all of this up. So it is all fully functional now. But these
elementals trapped up there.
There were. It looks like they have been released though, but the battery is filled.
So it's just running off battery power.
Yep. From what you can tell, it's going to last. I think it's 2 weeks. I believe is what. I think that's what I'd written down.
Okay. So the elementals, how long do they? I guess we don't know any of that. Never mind. Okay. Is it like safe to move around in here?
It is safe to move around. You can, when you go in, you can see there's all these gears underneath the floor. They are all turning in this section. And then there's just some light sources that have been turned on, which are glowing and providing some illumination. But it looks like everything that has been like completed here. Like someone has come in and already charged all this stuff. This is the same for the other room, 122. So there's 1 week of battery here and another week of battery here, fully stored up. You also notice that this door to room 120 has been looted. There's nothing of a significance in the room. It looks like some kind of storage area. There's also a hallway, and it leads down here into this next section where allegedly there were supposed to be more elementals. Did you want to go down and check it out?
I want to go up and grab the key that was supposed to be here.
You find a skeleton sitting on the floor, but all the rooms have been looted, and there is no key to be found.
It must be another group. Other group already here.
That could be.
That's PvP then.
Or yeah, maybe the other group came in and killed the kobolds and
shit, that's
like
true.
already like storing up battery and stuff.
All right, let's go kill them. No.
Did you want to check out the elemental room? This is your last
let's go
destination on this part of the map.
No,
we can just go down here.
We have this way is the elemental room, and then this way is supposed to be the mushroom patch.
That, like, what I mean is like that'll take you to a totally different map.
Oh, okay.
So when you go inside here, all the elementals have been released. There's nothing left.
Release? Oh, they're all gone.
Gone. You see scorch marks on the ground actually that lead out through the kobold encampment. So now you've like kind of traced it back to here, and now you know what those scorch marks are.
Whoever let the elementals out killed the kobolds.
All right. When you get down to this next path, this room is filled with rubble, and this hallway takes you down another path. I have to grab that map, so give me a second. What was it though? Was it A, B, C, D, E? I guess it was maybe it was F. That was G. Ah, this one. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys are going down 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. We're kind of nearing the end of the session here, but I just kind of want to get to a certain point. It'll make for a nice little stopping spot. You guys come through here. You see in front of you that there is this long corridor with blood stains on the ground and these large saws, which appear to be like have stopped, but they appear like they're not swinging any longer. But this looks like some kind of like processing area where they would cut things up, and the track or the assembly line is frozen, but you can walk across it if you would like. You know that the pathway to get to this mushroom or alleged mushroom colony is this direction. Here.
Oh. Okay.
Would you like to follow along?
Yeah.
All right. The first room that you're going to enter, major room, as you pass by this blood-stained hall, is here. All these rooms appear to have been gutted, like as in looted. There's nothing to find, but I can show you what you enter. A lot of this is overgrown with foliage. Trees, moss, other kinds of organic material. Everything in this space used to exist above on the planet, so it's actually the original flora or fauna down here that no longer exists on the surface of the planet, because the surface of the planet has been turned into basically an extension of the Shadowlands, right? So that's all new flora and fauna on the top of the planet. So this has been preserved.
Oh, cool.
Okay. As you guys move through, let me get more of this revealed. Just going to kind of go ahead and do this. I'm going to show you each room here as you go through it. You move through 66. On your left and right, you're going to see the same type of room. It is overrun, and it looks like this, by this foliage. And there are these very large, strange plant-like creatures sitting at the center of this foliage. And they look like this. There's one on each side, just so you're aware. You can roll a nature check, all of you, to know what this is. It is an arbor site, Brillis and Nyso.
What?
Clearly, that's an arbor site.
What's arbor site?
It is a
It looks
plant.
ugly as fuck.
It's a plant monster.
Let's kill him.
When you enter, it does speak to you. You do have comprehend languages on. It says that it is satisfied, and it is no longer, at this moment, does not need any sustenance. It appears to be well fed.
Nizo can speak Sylvan, so he can also talk to all the plants.
You see that it has been feeding off of kobold corpses, recently administered to it.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
All right. That's on both sides for 70 and 71. You do see another door that's opened. When you walk through, there is a ladder leading down into the next room, and you see the following storage area. You can roll an investigation.
Before we leave the trees, Nizo can speak Sylvan. He asks the trees who was feeding them.
Fungi, the great steward.
This guy says that someone named Fungi the Great Steward is the one who was feeding him the kobold corpses. But you don't want to know. I can speak to trees, by the way.
That's a handy skill to have.
I have many handy skills, as you'll find.
I can understand the literal meaning of any spoken language I hear, and also understand any written language that I see.
You may be useful. Good lad.
He, like,
You as
reaches
well.
and pats you on the head.
I tip my imaginary cap to him.
As you walk through, there's
Not
another
called incompetent.
another room on your left, room 72. It is a storage room, but you find nothing in here. Nothing of significance, other than like a stack of rubble that has been sort of brushed to the side and searched through. It's empty otherwise. You do see, like, I guess, blood marks on the ground. It looks like there may have been a battle here at some point in time. When you leave, you go down the corridor and you finally enter into this very, very large area. I'm going to go ahead and reveal it for you. It is completely full of foliage. It is like its own small little biome. When you enter, it looks like the following. And you are greeted with a very friendly face. They don't look friendly in the picture, but they're like smiling at you somewhat nervously. And this one little mushroom steps forward and he goes,
Hi, are you with Fungi?
So cute. Yeah, you can tell. I'm Fungi.
Are we?
I don't recognize you. Look, pal, I'm Mr. Mayor around here. You can call me Mayor Mush. I don't want no funny business. I just got done defeating the kobolds. Well, with the help of our new friends.
Oh, okay. What we saw the kobolds and their corpses. There's a pretty evil seeming woman north of there that also wanted to get rid of the kobolds. You wouldn't happen to be aligned with her, would you?
An evil woman, huh? Oh, I don't know much about that. Is it one of those fiends that exist down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of those before. Never come across them, though. Well, I guess the kobolds sort of served as a buffer to all the other factions. Most of the time, we just stick around with each other. Well, lots changed around here recently with the departure of Grand Mush. Well, it wasn't really her. It was a kobold in disguise. Grand Mush was using us and delivering our people as they got older to the kobolds and sacrificing them. I thought Grand Mush was on our side. Guess I got fooled.
Oh, these are the fucking azure mushrooms. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
we're azure mushrooms. You're not here to eat us, are ya? 'Cause we're right down tired of that.
Holy
No,
shit.
no. We wouldn't dream of it.
Are you sure? He kind of looks real seriously toward you. You seem kind of like that other group. You might be all right. Do I have your promise that you're not going to bring any harm to the mushroom colony?
Of course.
Yes,
We
you
are
have
friends.
my
Well-
word.
Huh, I guess we can call each other friends then. He puts out his hand and he, shake your hand.
Yeah, you
All
guys
right,
look
I shake
not
his hand.
tasty.
Oh boy, I sure do love shaking hands in friendship there. I'll put her there, friend.
Nice to meet you. Oh, it's always good to have more friends. You don't
Right,
happen to
you
know
go
those
there.
other travelers, do you? Fungi, Sandy, and Pip? They're a nice bunch, they are.
Oh, I surely don't. But
Never
if you're
met
looking
him.
for a nice bunch, well, there's no one nicer than the four of us, or at least the three of us. I'm not so sure about this cat fella there.
Yeah, the cat feller. Hey, your people used to run this civilization a long time ago.
Yes, I am aware of that.
They actually know.
Well,
I mean,
sure.
they.
Our people have been living in subterranean caverns for, well, since the beginning of time, as far as I'm aware.
Ooh.
You are aware of the properties of that you bestow on other organisms that consume you, correct?
Sure am.
I figured
This
as much.
is this is the first time we met the
Yeah.
talking mushroom, right?
Yeah, it's been like a year and a half. You've heard rumors. We've seen it in like side stories or with the vampire, but you've never actually met the Azure people. Now you
No.
have.
They're cute.
And this is where we will pause. Until
They're
next time.
cute. And they looks like can sell bunch of gold.
All right. Well, that makes sense now. Why everything else is going on that's going on.
Yep.
But it seems like nobody knows about the fiend yet. They haven't been that far north, which makes sense. None of those rooms were looted.
Yep.
But that
It's
seems
kinda
like
fun.
a much bigger problem than kobolds.
Yeah.
What level?
Yeah,
are they?
and
They're pretty low level still. Yeah.
I figured.
but if they are low level, like why what's the problem for the horn lady to get rid of the kobold? She is pretty powerful. She's supposed to just like snap and all the kobold are gone. If they
I
are
just
That
low
was
level.
one camp of kobolds. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
think she's like playing the long game here. She wants like total control of the whole under area, and she can't do that by herself. She needs an army. She just puts a target on her back by making her intentions known to all the warring factions ahead of time.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. GG's.
Yeah, makes sense.
You finally met Mayor Mush. Let's go. He's my favorite.
Mayor
It
Mush.
looks super cute. I like it.
I love Mayor Mush.
I do like that the other group seemed almost evil for a little bit as we were like following in their wake. And then it was like there was like little hints here and there with like the mushroom pieces, like the faces. Although I'm glad that we got to eat some of that because that it would have been hard to eat it after meeting them.
Yep. True. Especially when you
not
meet
hard for
Fungi.
Rune.
Fungi's all about the
Rune
plants.
was-
Okay. We're going to go ahead and
Holy
end the session here. I'm going to play our outro music. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. We will be back next week for sure. I will be back on with Ashes of Creations in a little bit. I'm going to take a quick break And I will play our music here. GG's, everybody. Bye.
GG. Thanks for coming.
Hell yeah.
I guess I couldn't stand it. Now I finally feel free as we explore this planet. Your help is what I need. Roll the dice and make your move. I've got nothing left to prove. I know that you will have my hand as we navigate the strange land. I know I was feeling trapped. What I needed was liberation. Now I know you got my back as we continue our exploration. Roll the dice and make your move. I've got nothing left to prove. I know that you will have my hand as we navigate the strange land.